Everyone, good morning. Well, good afternoon. It's like 12 now, but yeah. Good morning for me because I'm just waking up. So, all right, let me get chat set up. All right. Do, do. Hi, Taylor. What I'm doing live? It's Wednesday. I'm always live on Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday, like around 12 o'clock. Where is the chat? How come I don't see it? Um, Try to pull up chat on my tablet, but oh, here it is. Okay, got it. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, I woke up. First of all, I didn't go to sleep till like 4, and then I woke up probably like around, I think it was like 8 something, and I went used the bathroom, but I was still feeling sleepy and groggy, and I was like, nope, getting back in the bed because I'm still sick. I It's like a mix of my allergies and something else I probably contracted from that airport. And so I have literally just been drinking clear fluids and trying to push whatever this is I have out of my system. Um so I went back to sleep and I just got up maybe like 20, 30 minutes ago. So yeah. Um but I wanted to come on. I was gonna do just like a regular upload, but I was like, I started this page live. I might as well do it live. So, but I don't think I'm gonna be on for like a whole 2 hours. You know, but we'll color a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting there. So I did write down the colors I want to use for the water on this page. I haven't started it yet though, but I have started this one. So I've done the border and a couple of like the little puppets. Did this one and this one. And then I've started on the purple down here at the bottom. So I did that. And I just I just leave this open and work on this page while I'm watching TV because there's gonna be a lot of purple kind of swirled around in the background here. Um, I haven't done anything on the Little Mermaid because that's the page I'm doing with you guys. So I haven't done anything. I'm gonna use that same purple though for Ursula. And I just realized that she's got this thing going right through her neck. But anyway, um, I'm gonna do that. I might make it a little bit, I mean, this is pretty dark, but we'll see, we'll see. Um, but I think I'm gonna use the same purple. And then I was thinking of starting, because I'm just jumping all over the place. I've seen a lot of people do this page, and I kind of want to do this page. I'm not a fan of like how he did the little background bits, whatever those things are. I mean, I know it's foliage, but um, you know, but I might do that page or start it anyway. Hi, Amy. I have intentions on going to the post office tomorrow because the only days I'm off is today and tomorrow. The problem with that is, I well, I'll tell you guys the whole story, but may or may not go. I have intentions on going, so I can mail off Taylor's prize, and um, once I have the addresses for everybody who participated, I'll make a second trip to mail those off. Where's the page? Have I passed it? Talking and not paying attention. Oh, I wanted to do this one, Peter. So I don't know, but we're gonna work on this mermaid page today because that's what we're doing. So yesterday at work, I managed to drop a chair, kind of like it's a chair that we use to go on the plane with to help people get off the plane. And so we were, well, my employees was pulling someone off, and they couldn't get him off on their own. He was too heavy. So I went to go help, and the girl I was helping, she couldn't pull him off. So I went to go help her and to pull him back. And when I pulled him back, she was not helping anymore. So she didn't have hands on the chair. And so when the back of the chair came off the plane, it landed on my foot. So we're standing there with this chair and this guy in it on my foot. And I'm like, oh my God, get the chair off my foot. And they're like, oh my gosh, they're freaking out. And I'm like, yeah, but get the chair off my foot. So, we stood there with the chair on my foot for about a good 10 whole seconds. And I mean like one Mississippi, two Mississippi, before they decided to pull it off my foot. So, I have been hobbling around. I don't think it's broken or anything like that, but it does hurt like crap. So I've been kind of hobbling around. So post office may or may not happen tomorrow. I have intentions though. We'll see how it feels tomorrow when I get up, but definitely not happening today. So I see some nice purples here that I might go for. And these are the light fast. You just ordered 3 new Kirby books for the April contest. Ooh, so you have options. Okay. Which ones did you order? Oh, you said Mary is live? Oh, okay. I'll have to catch the replay. Yeah, so not only am I sick, but I have now a throbbing, and it's the top of my foot, like by my big toe, so it's like if it is broken, it's not really much they can do about it anyway. So yeah. Um, so let's see. I see some nice purples here. Originally I was gonna do blue, but I was like, no, I kinda want a nice purple. Thing is, I don't know if I want like one of these red violety purples or if I want like a purple purple. I feel like, let me see. No, I think I want a purple purple. So in that case, I'm just going to use the same purple combo. But instead of this bluish color, I think I'm going to pull out black. Or I might pull this nightshade out from my light fast. So, yeah, so that happened. And I'm just like, what else with me in this job? Goodness gracious. So, I'm like, all right, maybe it was meant for me to have my entire foot crushed. I don't know. Okay. So not to try not to dawdle here because and then I might because I'm just gonna probably end up playing some games or something. So I asked last time and not too many people came around. Um but I'll probably stream me playing my Planet Zoo game, working on my Christmas village because I'm gonna work on it anyway, so I might as well stream it, I guess. Okay. Gotta convince both of us to have two winners. Two winners. Some of them passengers, y'all be helping people. Oh yes. Trust me, I know. I had a couple last night. I had one yesterday. It was kind of funny, but at the same time it wasn't. Well, it was Monday. She we were going to go pick her up from like the lounge, and we don't know what they look like obviously when we pick these people up. So me and the other supervisor were walking to the lounge. The only information we have, is their name and where they are and where they're going. So we're going to go pick. Let me give you guys the colors first. So I'm using Light Fast and Polly's and Pablo's. So I'm using Nightshade um, in the Light Fast, Mauve, Red Violet, Crimson in the Polly's, and then in the Pablo's I'm using Light Purple. So we're going to go pick her up. So, we're going and we're walking down the hall now. The hallway is probably a good half mile long. So we're walking down this hallway and we're coming from literally the end of the hallway to the other end. So we're almost to where we need to be. And we see this lady, she's walking towards us. And she's like, "Are you guys picking up so and so?" No, the first question she asked was, "Are you guys here for me?" And we're like, "Well, no, we're going to go pick someone up, from the club." So she was like, "Well, are you picking up so and so?" So she gives us the name. So I said, "Okay, well, let me check." She's like, "You don't know who you're picking up?" I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Let me check, because if it is you, you are not where you supposed to be waiting at." So I check, and I'm gonna go light to dark, I think, on this one. So I check, and it's her. So I'm like, yeah, it's her. I'm like, "Are you gonna walk down there, or do you, because I'm looking at her physically walk. So I'm like, "Are you gonna walk down there, or do you need the wheelchair?" So she's like, "Well, you guys were taking too long." So I started walking. I've been waiting 20 minutes. I called, I guess, your supervisor, and I cursed them out. I said, "I hope not." She said, "Well, yeah, I did." I said, "No, I hope not." I said, "And we're the supervisors, so it couldn't have been the supervisor that you cursed out because we're the supervisors." So she goes, "Well, it was some guy who answered the phone, so I guess it was your dispatcher." And I said, "Well, I hope you're not going around cursing out anybody because we don't help people like that." So she was like, "Well, I wasn't screaming or anything like that because I was in the lounge and you can't scream in the lounge, obviously." But I said, "I don't care where you were." I said, "We don't do that around here. That cursing people out that's not okay." So she was like, "Well, I was upset." I said, "Okay." I said, "And telling someone off doesn't solve anything. If anything, it makes it worse." So she was like, "Well, I apologize, but I was upset and I've been waiting 20 minutes and you guys didn't come when you were supposed to." I said, "Ma'am," I said, "we have a time, basically when something gets assigned or put on the list, we have a whole 10-minute grace period." I said, "We don't just appear at the snap of a finger." I said, it hasn't even been 5 minutes since they called for you. I said, so maybe you were waiting 20 minutes for them to call us. I said, but we're right on time. We're early, actually. I said, I'm never late for anything. So she's like, well, can we go? I said, well, you never answered my question on if you're going to walk down there or not. So she's like, no, I can't. So in my head, I'm going, well, yes, you can because you were already, you know, far from where we were supposed to pick you up from. So you were walking just fine when I seen you. But all right. So we take her down there, and, she's like, we're walking, and now she's trying to be all nice and talk to us and stuff. So we're talking, and she's like, oh, you guys, what you do is such a blessing, blah, 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 right? So we get to the gate, and I tell her, like, okay, this is your gate. Do you need help going down the jet bridge? No, I mean, yes, I can't walk down there. You guys have to push me down because I cannot walk. So in my head, I'm going, why does this lady keep telling me she can't walk when I literally just seen her walking down the hallway? So I'm like, okay, fine. We can't technically tell them no. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, so we get there, we get to her gate, and I sit her down, and she's like, well, can I stay in your chair? I said, no. I said, I need my chair because I need to go do something else with another passenger. Well, they normally leave me in my chair. I said, ma'am, we will be back to board you. Your flight is boarding in a few minutes. I said, we will take you down the jet bridge. Don't worry. I said, have a seat. So she had like a little attitude because she had to get up and sit down. So I'm like, ma'am, like, why are you upset? Like, we're already taking you down the jet bridge. Relax. So I'm standing there with the other supervisor, and we're like trying to figure out who all needs help going down, getting the list together. And so the airline decided to, start pre-boarding early. So we're still trying to find everyone. She gets up, comes around the corner. She looks at us, and she's like, well, you guys are just standing there. I said, they just made the announcement for pre-boarding. I said, they haven't even opened the doors yet. We know you're there. Have a seat. So she was like, well, if you don't want to do it, I can walk. I said, ma'am, you can do whatever you want to do. I said, but we know you're there. So when they call us to start taking you guys down, that's when we go. We don't go when we feel like it. That's not how it works. So I had another employee. He was there to help us. So I told him, I said, okay, take her down, in your chair, and we'll get the other three because it was like three other people. So, because I was just like not ready to deal with her. So he puts her in a chair, and she moves the footrest, and her feet is like dragging on the floor. So he's like pushing her because, he's new, so he doesn't know any better. So he's pushing her like that. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, but she, her feet has to be on the feet rest. So he's like, yeah, I know, but she told me that that wasn't going to work. And she keeps moving the footrest. So I put the footrest back down. I said, listen, I said, you have to have your feet on the feet rest in order for him to assist you. He cannot assist you with your feet dragging the floor while he's going backwards down this ramp. I said, you need to, abide by the safety laws. Don't just do what you want to do. So she's like, that's not going to work for me. I said, well, he can't take you down. I said, he's not taking you down like that because if something happens to you, he's going to get in trouble. So she gets up, snatches all of her bags, and she's like, I'll just walk down. I said, okay, have a good flight. So he was like, she just told me that she can't walk. I said, she can walk just fine. I said, and if she wants to walk down, then she can walk down. Let her walk. We can't make them sit in the chair and we can't make them accept our service. If she wants to walk, let her walk. She needs to walk anyway. So he's like, okay. So he's like giving me a strange look because, he wasn't there for like the first interaction. So he's like confused. Like, did he just say this lady needs to walk? I did. So, um, so she's like, I don't appreciate the service that I'm getting in this place. You people, I said, one more person say you people to me, I said, and I'm going to jail. I said, let me tell you something. Walk down that jet bridge, get on your flight, and leave it be. I said, because today is not the day. It's a nice, fresh Monday, okay? And you're doing too much. So she like rolls her eyes and she goes off, and the agents are looking at me like, you know, what's going on? And I'm looking at them like, everything's fine. Don't worry about it, you know. But in all reality, I'm like, ready to punch this lady in her throat because she's just giving us hell for no reason. And I'm like, get it together, ma'am, because we're helping you and you are purposely causing troubles. When, first of all, we know you can walk because we've seen you walking. So you telling us that you can't walk is a total fib. But, all right, you need help, we'll help you. Sure. And in all reality, I think she just didn't want to carry her bags. Um, but I'm just like, ma'am, if that be the case, just, you can always be like, hey, can you help me with my bags? If you're nice, we'll help you. But if you acting the way she acted, we can easily be like, no, because we're not supposed to handle your personal, items or whatever. Your medical devices and stuff like that, yeah, we'll help you with. But like your personal stuff, like your purse and all of that, no. Carry it yourself. But since you were being a total jerk, you can carry all your things down the jet bridge and you can walk yourself. Because, ma'am, she was something. I'm like, all right, this is a fresh Monday. And we out here just acting crazy. Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, the only time I really go off, now when they're talking to me, I can put them in their place pretty quick, like, professionally. But when they're picking on those little kids that work for us, and the little kids are standing there like, well, what do I do? What do I say? And they're just standing there taking the abuse. I'm like, like, you guys are funny. What in the world? Yeah, there is a lot of them are lazy. Like, we do have like passengers who really need the help. So when the lazy ones come in and be like, "Oh, I need the chair," I don't want to go through TSA. Um, I don't want to carry my bag, so I need help. Like, those are the ones where we're like, really? There are other people here that need the help, and you just don't want to carry your bags. So we definitely get people like that. We do. And they'll tell us. Some of them will tell us, like, no, I just didn't want to carry my bag. And we're like, really? So, hi, Lori. How are you? Yeah. It's the you people for me because come on now. Yeah, I was ready to punch her in the throat. I really was. I was like, ma'am, you doing a whole lot for somebody that can walk just fine. I'm like, I just had to tell somebody off last week about their words, and here you come. I'm like, that's fine. I've got the energy for this, even though I really didn't, because like I said, I've been sick for like what 2 weeks now, so I really didn't have the energy. But it's like, all right, I got the energy for you today. Just enough. You just told me you cursed out my dispatcher, which let me know right there you don't have no kind of sense. You cussing people out and don't even know the basis of what's going on. You can walk just fine. You just didn't want to walk down the hallway, you know. I'm coming thinking I'm coming to get a nice little old lady, and here you are about my age acting a fool. No, ma'am. Oh, good. Glad you're doing well. Hi, Kim. Yeah. So, I'm glad I'm off today. I can rest and recharge because that is what's needed. I've got my foot up. Hopefully that heals. I know it's not going to heal by the time I go back to work, but, you know. And then I forgot to fill out the stupid paper on what happened. So I have to do that when I go back. Like, yeah, a lovely worker just decided to let go of the chair while we pulling this guy. Like, but it's okay. I mean, I guess she thought maybe like, okay, she's gonna do it for me. It's probably what she was thinking. So she just let it go. I'm like, girl, my foot is under there. So, but it's okay. I can't blame her too much. But my foot is on fire. Taylor said, "Woosah." Yeah, you know, I just don't understand when someone needs help from us and they feel like they can just talk to us any kind of way. All right, sorry, I had to mute for a minute. I had to blow my nose. I'm tired of doing that too. That's all I've been doing. View, where you headed? You going to go buy some stuff? More art supplies? Yeah, I'm not gonna be on long. I'll be on for like an hour or until we're almost finished with Ursula, and then I'll get off. No buy for art. Yeah, same. At least until I get my computer together, which I managed. Well, I didn't manage, but the person helping me managed to get a good price, and they were saying they think they can get the price lower for the stuff I need. So I'm like, yes, I will take a lower price because computer upgrades are expensive. Oh, you're not going out till 7. Okay. Oh, you said you don't feel like it. Yeah, I know that feeling. Sometimes you just need not to. That's probably your conscience going, nah, we're gonna stay right here. Amazon stand. Yeah, I was on there and I said, get off of here because Whatever you about to spend on here, you need to put up for your computer. So I just closed Amazon, crying inside my soul. Like, okay, don't need anything right now. But I was looking at that Browns set by Twilly Art. They have the browns and then the skin tone. So I was trying to see which one I wanted to get first. And I said, close this. You got enough for now that can hold you over until you you peeked in and turned around. Ooh, who's having a good sale? Amazon? See. So which books did you get? I forgot to zoom you guys in. So which Kirby books did you get, Taylor? Which ones? Do you know? Or you just went in and kind of just closed your eyes and picked? Did you watch flip throughs first? Three books for 21 bucks. That's pretty good. The ones with the $3 off coupons. Well, I don't know which ones those are, Taylor. I guess Amazon must be having their book sale. The light fast works so good in his books. Taylor like, be quiet, Bubbles. I'll show you when they come. Don't ask me again. I got it. Color Morphia is $5.87. Okay. That's one of the compilation books. I'll go back and watch Mary's live while I'm coloring on my own later. I didn't even know she was on. YouTube didn't even say anything. Not that it would have changed much because I slept in, so it was time for me to get up and go live. Been trying to keep up with these videos. Alright, so now I'm going backwards. Worlds of Color. He has a collab book coming out in October. Ooh. Oh, Worlds of Color Morphia, Worlds of Color, and Reflections. Okay, so you got a bunch of compilation books. That's good because it'll have like, a bunch of different stuff from each book. Cool. Yeah, I know Christine already picked out her page and posted it. I was like, it's not time. It's too early. I haven't even announced the date yet. Her and I think who else? Somebody else posted theirs. I was like, slow down. So they're gonna have to post the new picture when it's time. And I'll have to let them know, like, when it's time, you gotta post a new picture. Not the same one, but you have to post a new one of that page being empty because you started too early. Everybody's excited for it. We got about what, another week or so. Yeah, me too, View. If you already like, if you don't have any of his books and you want to see what they're about, I suggest the compilation ones too, cause it's got a mix of everything. So yeah, me too. I don't get any of the compilation books because I've already got like almost all of the other ones, so I don't really need them. It's only certain pages that I would be willing to color twice. And then in my mind, I'm like, when am I actually going to color them twice? When am I going to do that when I haven't even colored the other ones yet? So, the sneaker page again. Yeah, that page is cool. I like that page. I think I think I would like to do that one again. But I like how the one that I did turned out, so I'm not like, oh, I need to do it again because I messed it up. So I'm like, I can't recall if it's in the one that I have. I don't think so because the compilation book I have is like um, the mythic one, so I don't think it's in that one. It'll probably be in the worlds of color. It's probably in there. Yeah. Oh, you posted yours too, Amy? Okay. Yeah. See. And I'm gonna pick a new page, and I'm just gonna do it with you guys, just because. Just like I did with the trading card giveaway, I made one. Um, I'm gonna do a page too. We all know mine probably won't be finished, but it'll be fun anyway. It's in the original one, yeah, yeah, in one collab book. So I would assume it would be in the Worlds collab book because that original one is in Worlds, Jesus, Worlds Within Worlds. It's in that one, so I would assume it's in the Worlds collab book because it's not in the one I have. Because the one I have is just the mythic, different mythic animals and stuff. Reflections. Okay. Do you have the Worlds of Color one too, View? Not that I need another one, but because like I said, I don't want to get the compilation books because I have the regular ones. So it's just, I don't know. And the one compilation one I have is by accident because I thought it was going to be hardbound. Um, yeah, if you have Reflections View, you would need the original one, Worlds Within Worlds, in order to color that page again. Yeah. I liked Worlds Within Worlds. That one has some really cool pages in it. It does. You knew he wasn't starting to. Oh, just trying to let. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay. Yeah. So that's fine. Just when it actually starts, or when I not when I announce the date, then you guys can start posting what page you're gonna do and stuff like that. You don't have to wait until the first to post your page, but when I do like the official announcement, then you guys can start, um, you know, posting your pages, what you're gonna do, and all that fun stuff. I've got to find another box for Taylor's prize because I had a nice little small one. I was like, oh, this will fit perfect. And it's just slightly too big. So I got to find another box too. Just watch the flip through of World of Color. Okay, I have I seen World of Color? I might watch a flip through of that too. You might be, yeah. Worlds Within Worlds um, was one of my favorites. Mythomorphia, uh, Fragile World, I really like because it was different and it had all the nice animals and stuff in it. My least favorite is probably those Geomorphia and Phantomorphia books because I don't know what was going on there, but I feel like Kirby was just like, take this mess, leave me alone, don't ask me for nothing else. I'll give it to y'all when I'm ready. You may buy Worlds Within Worlds. Yeah. Oh, I know. Because my soul was falling apart watching you rip them books up. But to be fair, they was going to fall apart anyway. Um, so, you know, I'm just waiting on the day for this one to fall apart, which is sad. But my other one will be here on the 31st. So it's like, you can fall apart. It's fine. We're waiting. Yeah, yeah, I was right, Ivy. Get it while it's on sale. That way, if it does start falling apart, you won't feel too bad because you got it on sale. So, okay. So, we got one part of her done. You think you can beat that? Oh, Books a Million. Thank you, Ivy. Just gotta get this part done. I kind of want to try to go from dark to light and see what that would look like. So I kind of want to leave a little bit because this thing is going to be like glowing, but I probably won't. I'll probably just color it normal and then I'll probably take like an acrylic marker and then make the glow like that because I don't want the colors to look weird. Acrylic should be fine in this book. Just leave a little bit of space. And I'm just following Kirby's lines, his shading lines, by the way. Nothing too fancy. The two ladies are in that book too. With two ladies. Which one? The two like with the little that's like um with the headdress on. Plus the 10 color pages. Oh yeah. That's the kind of cool thing too. Some of them have do they all have the color pages in the front or just some of them? They all do. Okay. Hi Addie. Oh no, you leave my puppy friend alone, Taylor. I'm saying that now because Yuki over somewhere in the corner sleep. Sleep or getting into something. I have too many games to play, guys. I'm like trying to figure out. I need to play some Monster Hunter. We have an update coming April 4th, and my favorite monster is coming to the game, so I need to prepare to fight her. That's gonna be a fun fight. She's like this water serpent thing that shoots out bubbles, and some bubbles hurt you. There's one that can heal you if you're fast enough to get it. There's another one that I think puts you to sleep or something like that. So you have to like know which bubbles to get out of the way of and which ones to run into. And then I think they were saying that they're gonna buff her, so she's gonna be a lot harder than she was in the first game she was in. I'm like, ooh. Back to Amazon to see what else is going on with the Taylor about to go from 3 to who knows what number. We'll be ready to pull you out, Taylor, if you need to. Just blink twice if you need help. Going from dark to light with the polys is so different. Small victories is 569. Okay. I should have. I'm aiming to have 10 pages in dark. Ooh. Oh, wow. 10 pages? Yeah, you probably can do that. Because you be throwing watercolors and everything at your pages. I haven't even finished one. I kind of like bouncing around, though, I noticed. Like, I'll be working on the front page and I might start something else. And I'm okay with that because I write my colors down. At least I'm forcing myself to. Like, to keep up with writing them down. But, ooh, 10 pages? But you moving through your book. I be seeing your videos. I like the Green Man page. I don't know what fairy tale that's from, but I don't know. I don't think it's an American one. It's probably from somewhere else. It should have been that price when it came out. That review. It really should have, though. I don't think we should have paid as much as we did for small victories. That was kind of crazy. But we did it because, we wanted it. And they knew we were going to do it too. That's why they left it that way. They were like, it's fine. They're still going to pay for it. Leave it at that price. You said 10 pages by this weekend. Wait, did you say this weekend or next weekend? Let me reread that. Next weekend. Okay. I think you can do it. Do you have the pages picked out that you're gonna do, or just whatever comes to mind when you're gonna color it? Your other books are mad at you. Oh yeah, I know my books is like, hey, did you forget about me? No, I didn't forget about you guys. I'm just focusing on Kirby because I have so many of his books, but I mean, I have a decent amount of pages colored in them, but not as much as I would like. So, oh, the ones you've already been working on. Okay. Oh, yeah, you got this. Definitely. For those that were wondering if the polychromos can blend, they can. They do work better when you layer them, though, but they do blend, as you can see. Now, if you were doing this with the Prismacolors, it would probably be easier because they're softer. But Team Poly over here, so and if you were doing this with the Prismacolor, it'd be red and purple and green smeared all across your page. Okay, I'm done. That's it. Just saying though, that's true facts right there. I have a page to prove it. For those who don't believe me, because I know it's going to be that one person that's going to be like, they don't smear. Maybe you're using them. No, 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 no. Every time I put down certain colors, they smear. And you're lying if you're saying they don't. But they do blend nicely. But smearing all over my page and all that other stuff they be doing, mm-mm-mm. Shame on you, Prismacolors. Shame. You'll be sick of them by next week. I'm really trying not to be. I'm actually having fun in the new one, so I probably won't be. But I'm also working on a page in mythic animals that I need to do another video for. It's just that one I was just doing like a color and chat. So I'm just kind of coloring in that one. I think Blue Skies is following along with me in that one. I did um pick the colors out for the snakes, and I'll show you guys. I did a little bit of progress on it, but I'm not doing the whole thing on camera. It's just I'm doing a coloring chat. So some bits of it is on camera. I Creative Haven got. I like the pictures in the Creative Haven books, but that paper is weird. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I don't. It doesn't feel like Amazon paper, but it feels almost on that same caliber. It's like that kind of paper where you gotta use your alcohol markers and then uh, go over it with pencil. Cause I think I have one. I have one. It's like a ooh, I forgot. It's like a um, what is it? It's like aliens or something, and like a futuristic type of thing. And I love the pictures in it, but it's hard to color because the paper is weird. Yeah, a lot of people like the Teresa Good. She, I don't know, like her country pages and stuff. Those are pretty. I like those. I don't have any of them, but because I don't know, I feel like if I get any of those, I know I'm gonna take them apart and copy them on my own paper. And for the record, if I'm like sounding nasally or if I'm like mouth breathing and you guys can hear that, I'm sorry. I am still sick. So that is what you're hearing if you're wondering why is she breathing so hard. I'm still sick. So every now and then both my nostrils will be clogged. So then I have to breathe through my mouth. And I can only imagine what that sounds like on the other side if you can hear it. So I'm sorry. Or if you're like watching it and you're like, ooh, her all of a sudden she sounded nasally. What happened? Yeah, still sick. But I do feel like I don't feel like I'm being pelted by a million bricks anymore. But my nose is not having no kind of dealings with me, and it's showing me like, hey, listen, I'm running stuff around here. You gonna be better when I say you get better, and that's that. I also need to wash my hair, but it's like I don't, cause I have to probably leave the house tomorrow, and I don't want to wash my hair and then have to go out, cause I don't want to get sick. And well, I'm already sick, but like worse. And then might go get something to eat later today. So it's like, yeah, if I wash my hair, I already know how that's gonna go down. So I might have to push for another week. Hi, Marcia. Somebody told me in one of my lives to go and blow my nose. Yeah. But see, like, and it's like, it's weird because sometimes, like, when you go to blow your nose, because you can feel everything that's in there. But when you go to blow your nose, it's like nothing. So it's like, I know I need to blow my nose, but there's nothing to blow at the moment. So just deal with my nasaliness, if that's a word. Or when you go to blow your nose and like absolutely nothing comes out and you're just like, all right, it's there, I can feel it. But for me, mostly like it's runny, like so I can like I'm like, all right, I know you need blowing, but when I blow you, it's like nothing and it's giving me a headache. So I'm like, all right, I give up. You let me know when you're ready for me to blow you, please, and then we'll deal with it. But I don't like being sick. I hate it, and then it's like I feel like I'm sick like every month now because ever since I've been working at the airport, it's like I'm always sick. Like I'm already easily to get sick, but then since I've been working here, we have like these people coming from like all these different countries, and you know, no one covers their mouth these days when they cough, when they sneeze. I've been telling people off left and right. This guy walked right by me, coughed in my direction, didn't cover his mouth, and I let him have it because who does that? And then there was another lady who was sitting behind me, and she's like turned and then start blowing her nose, and I'm like, I told her, I said the bathroom is right across from us, ma'am. Like, hello. So And then I also don't like getting sick because I get more irritated when I'm sick. And like, I be having to catch myself sometimes because I'm like, okay, you can't be going around being irritated at everybody because you're sick. But if you do something that's going to irritate me, then chances are I'm going to tell you about yourself. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. Exactly. It's like, okay, but it's like if people would take better measures when they are, like if you have to blow your nose, go to the bathroom if there's other people around you. Don't just sit next to someone, whip out a tissue, and start blowing your nose. And they're sitting next to you. Where do they do that at? So, I don't know. And then, there was we were on the jet bridge and there's like no ventilation there. So it was like one guy, he's just like coughing, coughing, coughing. I'm like, bro, uh, and he's like, it was one of the workers, and he's like, oh yeah, I was sick over the weekend, and I got this cough I can't get rid of, and I'm like, get off the jet bridge. There's no windows, there's no ventilation, and you standing here coughing on this little jet bridge, talking about you were sick last week. Like what? Why are you okay with just standing there doing that? Do we have what? Well, at this point, nothing helps. I mean, my allergy medicine helps a little bit, but I'm also sick. So it's like it's not just, it's not just my allergies. It's also because I was sick. So I have like a mixture of both things going on, and I'm like, okay, listen, it's been 2 weeks now, and I mean, I was really sick. I mean, I feel a lot better than I did because I was stuck. I couldn't do anything. Like I almost passed out at work. I had to go home. Like my manager sent me home. She was like, she told me, she said, I had to almost catch you. Like you were not, she was like, I don't know what was going on. I was like, oh my gosh, first of all, embarrassing much. But I was like, okay. Then when I got home, it was like all of it hit me at once. And then the next day it was worse. And I was like, okay, what is this? So I stayed home, and I was like, and they were looking for me the next day. They were like, where are you? I'm like, home, sick, dying slowly. So I was like, I know the other manager sent you guys an email telling you that I had to go home last night because I was sick. Like, and I'm not trying to go home at all. I'm trying to upgrade my computer, but here I am. So they were like, oh, we didn't get an email. And I'm like, well, I'm sick. I'm at home. So, and then the other manager was like, no, I sent an email. They just didn't read it. She was like, I sent the email that same night I sent you home. She said, I sent them an email so they would know that you weren't coming in and they wouldn't bother you because you didn't feel good. And I'm like, well, they called looking for me anyway. She's like, oh my goodness. So Ursula's looking kind of chunky. So it just got her face. I'm going to try to blow my nose. Hang on a sec. All right. And then for me, I'm like, when I get sick, my asthma usually like kicks up. So far, it hasn't. I got my machine on standby just in case, courtesy of a certain someone. But uh, just in case, it's there. But hopefully, I don't have to use it. but it is there. But I'm like, can I get like a month where I'm not sick, please? Preferably my birthday month. That would be nice. Where I'm just like not sick. Got the whole month where, you know, like that can be my birthday present. Just go the month without being sick. That would be great. Yeah, nothing cures it. It's just kind of like because what's happening is the stuff from the pollen and the trees and the flowers and the dust, the dirt, the wind, the everything, and it's in the air and it's everywhere. So it's like you can take all the medicine you want to take. It's in the air, so it's gonna follow you where you go, and the medicine just gives you a small amount of relief for a small amount of time, and then the rest of the time you're just miserable. So it's like you just gotta deal with it until the trees and the flowers and the earth is done doing what it does during this time. It's terrible. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Thank you. You gotta go. Okay, bye, Amy. Thanks for coming. So I think, because Taylor was asking about the fins, I think I'm going to do them in like some kind of metallic color. Like I want to try to see what kind of metallic greens I have and what kind of metallic purple. But then I was like, I was thinking of doing adding some metallic to like the fish. Like there's like little fish and stuff around. So that's why I haven't done the tail fins yet, Taylor. I forgot you had asked. I meant to answer that question. But yeah. So I'm going what you call it? Light back to light to dark. Cause dark to light was nice, but sticking to what I know here. Okay, bye view. I said I wasn't gonna be on for longer than an hour. I've passed an hour, but we're gonna at least do Ursula's face and you know. But if anyone's following along, you just want a because I've used like a mix of pencils here. Hey, what are you doing back there? You better not be in my stuff. But you want like a light pink, a light like pinkish purple. You want like a red violetish color. You want a dark purple and an even darker purple or a black or a dark indigo or something like that. If you're trying to replicate this color or if you're following along. Doo-doo. Bye, Lori. Oh, the fence. I'm thinking of doing metallic colors on them, but I'm not sure yet because I was thinking of doing metallic for the fish, but I might just color the fish and do metallic for the fins, and either a metallic gold and silver, or a metallic green for Ariel and a metallic purple for Ursula. Not sure yet. That's why I haven't done the fins yet. So we'll see what we end up doing when it's time. Cause there's like a bunch of random stuff. There's like seashells. Um, there's like little urchins down here. It looks like they're sitting on a shell. Um, there's like plants and all kinds of strange stuff. I almost like what my original plan was to do like black, just like make it really dark. But I think I'm gonna go with like a dark blue instead. I feel like black will just be kind of plain. So I'll probably just do like a dark blue. Where's everybody going? I want to go to. They're probably going to go buy some art supplies and not tell us. They're not telling us something, Taylor. We missing out on something here. They like, oh y'all wanna know buy? Okay, we not gonna tell y'all about the deals we finna go get. Need to get off of Amazon. I don't know. I kind of want to go look, but I'm gonna be good because again, whatever I'm intending on spending on Amazon needs to go towards my computer. Especially since the person who's helping me already has like kind of like a price range for me and the stuff I need and everything. So I'm like, okay, let me not because I need to make sure that I have everything ready for that. So, and I already missed a day of work, so that's gonna be something. So, just trying to. I do have a little bit put up, and I'm like out of sight, out of mind, and it's gonna stay out of sight, out of mind because I need to make sure because I really want to play that game. I'm like super excited for it. So, um, and it comes out. The early release comes out, I believe tomorrow. I don't. I have to ask Mary. Um, hopefully she'll stream some of it so I can feed my addiction while I wait. Cause my computer upgrade, you know, depending on how long it takes me to save for it, could take a couple months. So I have to feed my addiction somewhere, and it'll probably be watching Mary play. But the good news is, once I do upgrade, I won't have to for a while. That's the beauty of computer gaming, and I learned that, you know, and I'm like, okay, once you upgrade and once you got what you need, you don't need to do it again for a while. Versus like if let's say you buy an Xbox and then next year they're like, oh, here's the new Xbox. You're like, what? I just bought an Xbox. Uh, Now you're showing me another Xbox that I feel like I need to buy because now you're going to be like, oh, here's this game, but it's only on the new Xbox. So you have to have the new Xbox or you can't play it. And it's like, but I just dropped like 500, 600 bucks on the other Xbox. It's crazy. So I'm like, I can feel good knowing that once I do this, I'm good. Because the one I have now, the the way it is now, he built this one for me. Ooh, what year was it? It was probably like a good, because I mean, we've been here, I think, 5 years. So maybe like 8 or 9 years. However long I've been on YouTube for. Uh, Probably like a year before I started my YouTube. That's how long I've had the computer that I have. So that's a really long time. And I've gone through three. consoles in that time and two Nintendo Switches. Going on a third because the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be coming out, and depending on how good that one is, I might get that after my computer upgrade. So it's like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, that's definitely money that I could have used, to put up for my future my future computer upgrade. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I didn't, like I don't have my Xbox anymore. I'm like, I don't play it. It was collecting dust, literally. So I traded that in, um, and I got some really cool Pokemon collectibles and stuff for whatever the trade-in price was. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus mainly on my PC. And then he put his PlayStation, because he has two PS5s. He has like this special Spider-Man one, and then he has the PS5 Pro. So he plays the Pro, so he put the Spider-Man one in here so I can play it. So I play that, but for me personally, I want to focus on my computer. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh yeah, they're gonna have a Nintendo Switch too. They're supposed to do an announcement, I think April. They're gonna talk more about it, so I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna say about it. Hopefully they tell us enough so I know, like, if I'm gonna get it or not. Because if it doesn't have an OLED screen, I might skip it until they come out with an OLED version. Cause I can't go back to a regular looking screen. Go ahead and call me Bougie Taylor. Taylor, I know you waiting. It's fine. No, he used to be, but no. Taylor, I'm not married. uh-uh. No, he used to be. We're just friends now. But the cool thing is, like, you, like, well, we're not together, but it's like we can still be friends and not, rip each other's heads off, which is pretty nice. So, because I've seen some people, they break up with somebody and they bleaching clothes and setting stuff on fire and throwing stuff out the window and busting car windows. And I'm like, woo, was it that bad? So, you know, uh, it just, when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we're still cool. I know, bougie. Listen, so when it comes to my gaming and my art supplies, if it's, it has to be a certain way. It can't, especially like if I'm trying to learn, like, especially with my art supplies, if I'm trying to learn something, sometimes when you're trying to learn something, when it comes to art, it's very hard to learn with the cheap stuff because it doesn't work the way it's supposed to because it's cheap. So you're doing extra work, extra learning, extra unnecessariness trying to learn something, and it isn't supposed to be as hard as it is, but it is because you're using something cheap. So, same thing with my gaming. It's like, okay, my Nintendo Switch that I have right now is a Nintendo Switch OLED. So, the screen is much more beautiful. And then the new one coming out, while it may run better and everything, if that screen looks worse than the screen I have, I'm not gonna get it because the colors aren't gonna be as vibrant. Uh, not as crisp, not as colorful, and the type of games that I play, I kind of feel like I need those crisp, vibrant colors. So it's like, if it ain't there, I ain't getting it. So we'll see. But for now, like I said, my main focus is my computer. So I was at work, and the guy helping me, he was so excited. He was like, "Jazz, Jazz, Jazz." I'm like, "What the heck?" He was like, "So," he was like, "So far, the price is like 500." I'm like, "That's it?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Man, I was over here sweating, thinking I was about to spend like $1,600. Blue skies, hey." And he was like, "I think I can get it lower though." And I'm like, "Oh heck yeah!" Like, you can get it lower, go for it. So I'm like, okay, I can save and raise that amount. That's better than, the amount that I was sweating about. So I am still sick, but I do feel better than I was feeling. My nose is just, giving me the most trouble at the moment. Uh, it's just got a mind of its own and doesn't want to work. Thank you. Yeah, we're coloring Ursula today. The last live we did Ariel. The first live we did the background and the rocks. And then the second one we did Ariel, and now we're doing Ursula. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, I can roll with that number. You know, um, like I said, I can save or raise that, and I'll be all right because it's not as much as I thought I was going to need, which is great. I think I'm gonna put some of this right here, just a little bit. Same thing here. So I was like, okay, I can roll with that number. Just if I put it away, out of sight, out of mind, I'll have my computer in no time, and I'll be able to play. And then, um, once I'm able to play, I'll even, I'll most likely stream some of it. Especially 'cause, like, I've had someone send me a small donation already, and I'm like, I feel like the least I can do is show off what it is, you know, because, a lot of people will be like, oh, here you go, here's your donation, but they don't really know, like, the extent of how much I appreciate the help because they're helping me get what I want faster. So I can at least show, like, okay, this is what you helped me get. I've been dying for a computer upgrade. This is what, so, uh, Marsha been in here. She's been here. She's been talking and laughing at your comments, Taylor, for the past. Okay, Taylor. But yeah, she's here. But yeah, I can at least show my appreciation by, like, you know, taking out time to stream and show, like, even if they're not like gamers, this is what you helped me get. And I can at least do a stream. Like, this is what you helped me get. I appreciate it from the bottom of my soul because I am, believe it or not, gaming is like my first hobby, and followed by art and coloring. So it's like, you no matter how small the donation is or how big it is, you help me, and I appreciate it. And and I didn't ask for it, and you just was like, here you go. So let me show you what it is you helped me get, because my whole entire soul is jumping for joy because I didn't have to struggle to get it, and that in itself is a blessing. So I can at least show my appreciation by showing off what it is they helped me get. But yeah, so I am excited for that. And then once the main components are upgraded, I can work on like the small stuff later on. So my excitement is like super growing because I'm like, okay, the price can be lower than 500. Like if you can get it down, like let's go. So um hopefully I'll be playing it soon. Probably, what are we in right now? March? Maybe like the end of April, early May. And that sounds far, but I still have to save for it. He's gonna order the parts, and I am going to need some help probably putting those parts in my computer. So it's gonna be a little process, but once it's done, like, oh my goodness, it's going to look awesome. And I rant over because I'll sit and rant about my games and stuff. And you guys see like the type of games I like to play, the ones where you build stuff. And I do play like multiplayer games. Like right now on the PlayStation, I'm playing Monster Hunter. I wanted it on PC, but need that upgrade. So I got it on PlayStation. So I've been playing that. Um, for the past couple days, I've been playing Planet Zoo because I just haven't had the energy to like really sit up and play a game, especially for a long time. So I've been playing Planet Zoo because I can play that on my Steam Deck in the bed. So, and then when I'm like, I tried to play it and stream it for you guys, and I was so sick, I had to get off. I was like, okay, no. So, but I can still play it on my Steam Deck from my bed, which is nice. So, that's another cool thing about computer games. If you have a Steam Deck, you can play it from anywhere, which is cool. But that Enzoy game, like the realism behind it is so cool. And I was watching someone play and they were saying that I guess there was like things around the city, like they were at the beach. And I mean they had just started the game, but they had their character walk to the beach, and it was like little different things along the beach to do. Like there was like a claw machine. I watched them play the claw machine. There was like a street performer, so she was like out there singing, and they were like making rude comments to her on purpose because the person couldn't sing very well. So they had their character making like rude comments, so the girl got angry and walked away. And it was just like I was like, this is already better than The Sims. Like the choices that you get is already like way more choices than The Sims. The characters, the realism, everything looks better. And this game is just an early release. It's not even out yet, and it's already to me looking and doing better than The Sims. So, um, I will see. Of course, I have to play it for myself to find out how I really feel about it because my main thing, well, yes, I will be playing like, a story, but my main thing is the building. So I want to see how well the building is as far as decorating houses and stuff like that. So if Mary streams, you can watch over on her channel before mine because she'll have it before me, and she also likes to build and do the houses. I think she plays for the story too, but she also likes to build and stuff with the houses. So is it cheaper to just get a new computer? Not necessarily. Because, well, for me, no. Because my computer is already built. So, when you upgrade, it's just the parts inside that you're getting. So, I need, I think, 4 parts, 3 or 4 parts. Um, where if you buy a new one and you go in the store and you're like, okay, 2,500 for a good gaming PC. I'm speaking of, because you can go in the store, you can get like a gaming PC, right? And it's gonna have the stuff you need in it to play, the games, but it may not have the stuff inside to play the game on. You might want to play it on ultra. You don't want to play it on medium or whatever the default thing is. You want it to look good. So that computer that you're buying in the store may or may not have everything you need. And then you can't customize it. So like mine, I have like purple fans and purple lights and all kinds of cool stuff going on. When you go in the store, you get what you get. So, uh, for those who don't really know, about PCs and how to build them and stuff, which is me, I'm that person, but I do have help. So I can, get a custom PC because he knows how to build one, and I have friends who know how to, do that stuff for me. So, um, I know a little bit about it, but do I know how to actually put it all together? Absolutely not. The whole house will be on fire. So, um, for someone who doesn't know, yes, it still probably wouldn't be. I mean, it's cheaper if you're trying to build it from scratch. Now, if you are not really into building and you don't care what it looks like and you just want it to run, then it's cheaper to go in the store and just buy a gaming PC or a gaming laptop. Um, but you can't customize it. So you can't, change the color of the fans, or, and I'm speaking of a desktop. You can't change the color of the fans. You can't, take away or add certain things because it's already built. It's built for you. Everything's in it. All the parts are there, you know. But for a custom one, you do what you want to do with it. Literally, you can have the casing, the part that holds everything, and you can buy whichever one you want to buy, the motherboard, the video card, you know, whatever else is in there. You can literally pick and choose what you want in there. Whereas in the store, it's like, nah, you get what you get. It'll work, it'll run the games, but the most you'll be able to customize is like the colors of the keyboard, like the lights, something like that. Or some of them, if they do have custom lights inside, then, there's a program you can download to do like that, but you can't choose the color of the fans. The color of the fan, it is what it is. You can't choose, what kind of motherboard is in there. Whatever's in there is in there. Um, Down the line, you probably can, switch it up or whatever. I'm not sure, but if you want to just do a custom one, then it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt your pocket, the first time you do it. But after that, it's kind of like you don't have to, like I said, worry about upgrades or anything like that until years and years and years later if you do it right. So, yeah, my PC was custom built. So it's gonna, it's not, I can't go from custom built to store bought, because then I would be buying a whole new computer for no reason, because my computer is still perfect working condition. So it's custom built, it has to stay custom built. So when a part breaks or if something stops working, then I just replace that part. I don't have to go buy a whole new computer. I can just take out the broken part and put in a new one. Whereas if you were to, let's say buy a gaming laptop or something from the store, and if that thing goes on the fritz, you're going to have to take it to Geek Squad, hope they can fix it, and if not, guess what? You have to buy a whole new computer. I don't have to do that. mine goes on the fritz, which it hasn't. Um, and that's probably another plus of having a custom built one. It's less likely to go on the fritz, and if it does, it's probably going to not be part related. It's probably going to be, you know, something like from whatever program you tried to download or do, or something like that, or the internet, or something like that. It won't never be the computer unless, for example, I download that game and I know my computer can't run it, and I try to run it and my computer overheats and I fry the motherboard. That's going to be my fault because I tried to play a game that I know my computer can't handle and I fried the motherboard. So something like that, then yeah. But for the most part, no, you don't need to do all the extras, which is nice. You still use your old Xbox as long as it lets me play Plants vs. Zombies, you're good. Yeah. And I mean, I used to play that. I played it on PC. You also old, yeah. I mean, I still have all my old systems too. Um, like my older systems, like my N64, my GameCube, my Sega, my Super Nintendo. All that stuff is at my mom's house. Um, but in like my Game Boys and stuff, I have two of my Game Boys with me. I have my Game Boy 3DS and I have my DS with me. But all of my other ones, my mom has them for me at her place. And there's Taylor calling me bougie again. But it makes perfect sense though, Taylor. It's not like, but yeah, he had built it for me so I can play League of Legends with him, but I mean, I don't play League of Legends anymore because one, he's like a suit. He rages because people do stupid things on there, and um, I said I can't play if you're gonna be raging at these people. I can't concentrate. But that's just how he plays. So we play other stuff. Right now, we play Monster Hunter, but um, PC wise, most of the time when I'm on my PC, it's like my building games and stuff like that. So just he builds custom PC, usually store bought machines. They suit my needs usually. Yeah. So see, and then like if you're not a gamer, you can build your PC to do other things. It doesn't have to be built for gaming. It could be, built for if you do photography. So you would buy the parts and things you need that will help you with that. Certain video cards and stuff like that. It doesn't need to be just for gaming. Um, Everybody uses their computers for like different stuff. So for me though, gaming. I do some photo editing, but I haven't, because I would do like pet photography and stuff, but since Mizu passed, I haven't done any. So because she would be, the one who would help me because she knew how to pose for pictures. Um, yes, I trained her to pose for pictures. But anyway, she was like the one who would help me do that. So I haven't done it. Yuki won't sit for a photo if I paid him to. So I don't really do it anymore. Um, I was thinking about getting back into it, but I'm just like, it kind of reminds me a lot of Mizu. So I don't have the strength at the moment to do it without bawling my eyes out. So uh, one day at a time. But my computer, as it stands right now, can still handle that type of stuff. So yeah, exactly. When you finish building, once you finish with it and you hit that power button, oh my goodness. It's another addiction. So I am, I'm just dying on waiting to get this upgrade. So, and he knows what parts and stuff I need. So I tell him what I wanted and what game I wanted to play and any future games after that that's going to, need that same type of uh I guess energy, I guess, to play. So he's working his magic. I said, see, it's good to have friends that know what they're doing when it comes to this type of stuff. So, but it is definitely needed because when I tell you, and I knew I wanted to play, but I wasn't expecting the game to come out so fast. And I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna need to upgrade my computer, etc., etc. And then it was like, bam, here's the information about this game you want to play all of a sudden. And I'm like, uh-oh, wasn't ready for it. So where'd my blender go? Oh, I got it. So I'm gonna put a little bit more pink, I think, on this one. So yeah, so I'm just kind of just waiting. Cause I told him, I said, okay, I'm gonna cash app you or Zelle you, and he's like, well, no. He was like, wait, because I'm going to get the price lower. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay. So I've put it, what I have saved so far, I've put it out of sight, out of mind. I just need to save some more. And then I'll be, and I don't know if they have multiplayer yet, but they were talking about adding it. So once they add multiplayer, technically me and Mary can actually play together, I think. I'm not sure how they're going to implement that, but we'll see when it happens. One thing at a time. Upgrade first. All right. There's Ursula. Boom. We did it. Yay. Now, I don't know what color I'm going to do her little bralette, but we'll figure that out. Maybe an orange, a dark orange or something. Welcome back. That was fast, view. Um, so yeah, so next time I might get on tomorrow depending on how I'm feeling. And then we can probably, I need to work like on the ground. I might put some Albrecht Durer, a base of that, or a base of ink tints or graphitint down there because I want this to be dark. So, like maybe we'll add some dark browns and some dark blues and like these little craggly things. I might do dark brown or, and then have like some blues in there or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It took you 107 minutes. I think that was faster than the last stream. A little bit. A little bit faster. But we're making progress. We're making progress. Um, if I come on tomorrow, then yeah, we'll work on some more of this. And then I'm working on this one, on my own. Getting there. I might start Peter. The Sinbad page looks kind of cool too, but I don't know if I'm ready for a double page yet. So I might do this one. I'm gonna find a page in here to put some. Although I kind of want to do this one, even though it's a double page, I kind of want to do this one. But I'm gonna find a page to put some ink tints or Albrecht Dewars on it or something. This one at some point. Ooh, maybe I can do it for this one. Maybe. But we'll figure it out. I'm probably going to I feel like I need to take another nap even though I just woke up. But I really want to do this one. Have I finished the other pages yet? What other pages? The only page I've started in here is this one and this one. These are the only ones. But no, they're not finished yet. Taylor's like, don't you start nothing else. I just like, like if I have an idea for a page, I like to start it before I forget it. That's all. But I don't know. I kind of want to do this one because I want to test my Albrecht Doors or my ink tints in here, even my Neo too. So maybe, um, I don't know why, but this one looks fun to do. I might do this one. Taylor's like, listen here. Plus, it's better to see like, even though they aren't finished, it's better to see to me, color in the book versus all the blank pages. And at least I know I'm actually using it versus staring at the pages going, oh, I want to do this one, I want to do this one. Knowing how slow I color and knowing it's going to take me like months before I get to it, I'm like, I might as well, if I'm feeling that page now, then I'm going to start that page now. So, you know, that's all. No real rhyme or reason behind it. I can flip it 1,000 times. I've seen a lot of people start this page. This one here. Knowing me, I'd probably do this one first. It's got a dragon. Linda! Do you find the pencils work differently on the paper? Yeah, yeah. Um, they do. I noticed it. They do, but it's not in a bad way, really. Um, but I did notice it. And I'm using polys, but yeah. My next page, I think I'm going to use ink tints and see if I still feel the... Because ink tints, I mean, not ink tints. Why do I keep saying ink tints? Light fast is what I'm talking about. They work really good in Kirby's books. All of them so far. So I want to do a page, and it's probably going to be the one I was just on before I flipped away. This one, I'll probably do it like how I do my other ones, where I base it in my Albrecht Dürer and then go over it with my light fast. Because there's a dragon, and why not? So, and there's like some weird claw thing. I don't know if that's part of the dragon's tail. I think it is. But yeah. Thank you, Ivy. So maybe, but I don't know yet. Because I don't even know what colors I want to do. And this one's a cool one too. But this is a double page, and I don't know if I'm ready for a double page yet. View did this page, and it's turning out so cool. With all like the wood and stuff she did. I want to start one. I don't know what. Oh, and the greens that she's doing on this page is amazing too. The Beauty and the Beast one's kind of cool. So many decisions. I kind of like the one of these Beauty and the Beast pages. This is still Beauty and the Beast, right? I don't remember these weird mystery things. What page is it? 76? Yeah, it's Beauty and the Beast. All right. Well, hey. Um, there's a lot of like different little stuff going on back here. I don't know if I want to color all those books. So, I don't know. I want to start something. Linda keeps saying she gonna color hers in 2027. Linda, I'm gonna need for you to get it together, ma'am. 2027 is crazy. For Ursula, because she's purple. I just tried to stick to the same colors as the Disney people. She's purple, right? Or did I remember that wrong? I think she's purple. If she's not, she's purple today because I thought she was purple. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's purple in the actual Disney movie. But yeah, I might do Peter. I don't know. Really leaning towards this one though, with all the little gravestones and stuff. Taylor keep telling me to stop flipping this book so many times because that's why it's gonna fall apart. But I'm just saying, this one's creepy. This one reminds me of Attack on Titan, the anime, if anyone's ever seen it. But I don't know. I mean, the Beauty and the Beast page seems kind of fun. I just don't feel like coloring all those books. They will be the same color. Leave it to me. So, and I think this one's Rumpelstiltskin. Get in, get out. Listen, I got to figure out what I'm going to color next, though. Maybe I'll just do this one. I got to figure out the colors first. I feel like these two need to be done together. I don't even remember Alice in Wonderland like that. I wasn't really a fan of it. And anyway, I feel like the book shouldn't fall apart just from me flipping it. There's a dragon. I don't know what's going on inside of it, but I might do this one. There's a lot of green though. They're all really cool. I just don't know which one to do now. I mean, I could continue with the Little Mermaid. Um, it's just this underwater. Like I don't see myself doing it underwater. Uh, I might do Peter. Could start with the water. But I keep looking at this one. And then this one's really cool too with the hair and stuff that's going on. Or the tower, but I'm like, this one looks more fun because it's got like vines and I can like base those with um my Albrecht Dewars, do the vines, and then I might do the hair last because I know that's gonna annoy me the most. So I'll probably do that part last. Maybe I'll do this page. This would be a good page to try my Albrecht Dewars light fast combo. So I might do this one. See, that didn't take too long, Taylor. You was never a big fan of Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. So I'll probably do some basing on these vines today while I watch TV or something. I was gonna play some Planet Zoo, but I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna head off of here now, and I will probably be on tomorrow. If I don't make it to the post office, then I'll be on tomorrow because um I gotta see how my foot is doing, and right now it's not doing so well. So I'll probably be. Girl, you say, yeah, yeah. I gotta have them. They work really well in his books, though. Honestly, like all like joking aside, they do work, and you don't need to use a lot. Like you can see, I use these quite a bit, and you can see they don't really go anywhere because you don't really have to sharpen them because you want all that color. So I use them quite a bit. And you can see the browns are pretty low because they're probably like the lowest because I use those the most, but you don't need a lot. But they work well in his books. This paper does feel different, so I have to try them out and see. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to head out and go and put some ice or something on my foot before it falls off. And maybe take another nap. We'll see. All right, guys. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming.